Mikey!
Hey, Bob.
We are started. It is August 23rd. Mike, who goes to a game at 6:36 a.m.?
Only diehards like us.
Yes. What time did you leave your house?
5:45, 5:50.
5:45, 5:50. Had to load up coach. Had to get ready for the tailgate. Had to get ready for the day. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I mean, the sunrise looks gorgeous. Look at this sun over here up out the front windshield. Just a gorgeous morning for football. The Beltway battle between Washington and Baltimore. I'm pumped. You know what? I'm pumped for a couple things today. I'm pumped, one, because the Ravens and the Washington game. I'm pumped, two, because the podcast, we're getting better and better. What'd you say when you got into the car? You looked at the iPad thing there with all of our sound effects stuff, and you said...
I said you had added a bunch of different things.
Yeah, we've got the podcast loaded up, you know. You're only gonna get out what you put in, folks. We've got two little baby deer off to the side. It's just so far, it's just such a beautiful morning. There's nothing can go wrong. And here's the other good part about a preseason game. I don't care if we lose.
No one does.
I don't care if we lose. Do you? People tend to say, oh, you don't look that good in preseason. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
No, we talked about this last week. It's preseason. It doesn't matter. You know, I think we could completely do away with it and be fine.
I started the pod with the S word right off the bat. Aggressive this morning at 6:30. But really, I don't care if we win or lose. All right, let's set the agenda here of what to expect in this week's episode. So, first things first, we got two people in the back of coach right now. They're doing a good job of keeping their mouths shut for the listeners. So we've got like a green room, like a waiting room in the back of the van, you know, for our podcast guests. We get them all boozed up, but it's 6:30 a.m. So,
yeah. Well, at least one of them's already started. So.
And then we've got last week's game, our first week in our new club level seats, and just a little tease is I freaking love them.
Yeah, they were awesome.
I really love those seats. And then, first thing on the agenda is we're headed up the road here to pick up my mother. She's coming to the game, so I haven't gotten a text back from her. She is not an early riser. I don't know when the last time she saw pre-7 a.m.
Probably last season.
Isn't that crazy? You can't get my mom out of bed before 10 a.m. ever. But when football comes around, she gets all jazzed up for it too, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's gonna love this on the playback.
We ain't talking smack, Mom. You get your beauty rest. We are passing Foster's on the point, hitting the highway here. Little shout out to Foster's, one of our favorite watering holes. I think Tuesdays they've got. What's the price of wings these days when they're trying to give you a good price for wings? Because I feel like through my
theirs
life,
is I think buy one
I would
get
see
one
bars advertised 10-cent wings, and then a couple years later it was 25-cent wings, and then a couple years later it was 50-cent wings, and now I think a good deal on wings is $1.
Yeah. It is indeed.
Yeah. Well, hey, the other thing is we got to talk about food. We're going to be talking about food today. We got the tailgate. Last week we had the chuchi boards. The
chuchi boards.
The chuchi. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, little snacks.
That's all we needed.
Some hell of a good dip, some jam, some crackers, meat and cheese,
Chips and salsa.
Chips and salt. Laura just had like just turkey meat. She was just eating turkey meat out of the deli bag.
Yeah. Didn't even put it on a plate or nothing.
Well, she don't like pork, so the meats that we had were pork, bologna. So
That's right.
yeah, she was just housing. Look,
And
we got more little baby deer today. The deer are out. Gosh, how many views is this podcast going to get when we nail one of them suckers? That'll be a cluster. Everybody will be wondering about the recap. If we made it, did we still go? Did we eat the deer?
But yeah, I guess we'll get into our tailgating stuff a little bit later. We'll wait till we get closer.
Yeah. About 60 seconds away from picking up Mom, and then after that we've got we need
Coffee.
caffeine. We need caffeine. All right, another thing. Last week's game. It took us forever to get there. We apologize for the length of the podcast. You should not anticipate a 2-hour pod, but we're gonna implement some steps into our self-editing on this week's pod for us to be able to make it efficient. But with that being said,
I mean, it was the commute, okay? And we commanded it the best that we could.
We really did command that commute last week in the rain, in the traffic, in the Monday night rush hour. But today, traffic looks great because who goes to a freaking game at 6:30 in the morning? We do. But as of right now, the GPS has us there at 8:02. 1 hour and 20 minutes from our current location, which is going to get pushed back because we got to pick up Mom. We got to stop by Dunkin' Donuts, which I'm currently looking at. So we're going to pass Dunkin', pick up Mom, come back, get our Dunkin', and then we've got a nice coffee ad for the folks today. While we're taking a coffee break and grabbing the coffee, we've got a coffee ad for the folks, just to give people a little sneak peek of what it might sound like to advertise on our podcast and how creative we might get with your ads. By all means, we'll release full creative control if you give us money. I don't need to come up with a script to these things.
Don't sell yourself before we have something.
What, you think I should, like...
Don't make too many promises before, once they start coming in.
No, the promises are, listen, we're for hire. You know what I mean? We are for hire. So, if you want to give us the funds for your business to promote and advertise, you run the show. We are now merging into Morgansville area of Hagerstown. Not many people know about Morgansville. Not much going on around here. We've of course got Adore You Hair Salon, which we'll let Mom plug. It's the hair salon that Mom owns. It's right next to Holsinger's Meat Market. We'll give them a plug as well.
It's within walking distance from where we currently are.
Right across the street from Morgansville Road. I'm still picking us up because we're having some microphone issues.
We are having some technical difficulties.
How to work through it. That's why we wear the headphones.
I mean, we got to get it right. This is the last week of preseason.
That's the thing. That's the whole key. While we're waiting for Mom to get out here, we got to cross our fingers and hope that she sees us and she's ready to go. Because if she slept in, then let's see any movement inside there.
It looks pretty dark in there.
Oh, no, I see some movement inside. I see some movement inside. We're going to roll down the window and say hello to her. Hey, kiddos in the back. You want to open up the side door for Mama Bear?
still struggling with the door.
Yeah, I'll
Let
figure
me take
that
a look at our
out.
mixer here. Make
2
sure
or
our
3.
headphones are all locked in.
It's a beautiful morning. There she is.
She's ready. Bright-eyed and bushy. What's her t-shirt say? She's got a new t-shirt.
That's I think the NFC East.
One but not done. We are commanding the commute, Mama.
Come on in, the letter's fine.
We're going to assume it's all good to go there, Mikey.
See, I got soundproof booth on.
Soundproof booth. Good morning, Mom.
Top of the morning. Nice to see you this early.
Yeah.
Everybody in?
Looks like we're in. How many attempts do you think it's going to take them to shut this door all the way?
I think they
first-
nailed it on the first one. Who closed that door back there?
Not me.
Didn't think so.
All right, now we are off to command the commute.
We're just backing out of the parking lot right now.
Sorry we're a little late, Ma. We had some problems, but we're getting through them. Oh, no worries. We'll fill you in. We don't need to let the entire world know what the issues were.
Oh, we on live?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live. Woo-hoo!
We're live. So we're headed to Dunkin' first. So get your caffeine ordering ready. Mine's just going to be large coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar.
Yeah, just need coffee with some cream.
So we got 2 large hot coffees, 1 cream, 1 sugar, 1 coffee, 1 cream. Do you guys know what you're getting for your caffeine? What'd she say?
I thought she said hotcakes. That's
I mean, where are we going?
It's on the Dunkin' Donuts.
for coffee.
Iced
Iced
tea.
tea.
Is there caffeine in that?
It's tea. I think there's going to be caffeine in it regardless a little bit.
Iced tea has caffeine. Iced tea might as well just be one thing off of water to me. The caffeine that's in iced tea don't affect me. I know that.
I'd sooner drink lemonade.
Exactly. Is there caffeine in lemonade?
No, that's just pure sugar.
That's what that's what I'm talking about. That's what I thought iced tea was. But
I don't know. Someone's going to listen to it and tell me that I was wrong, and it'll be a whole thing. You know what? I don't care.
I don't care either. But I'm pulling into Dunkin' here. While we go ahead and take this little Dunkin' break here, why don't you go ahead and enjoy this advertisement for a fake coffee read? Enjoy this coffee break with a fake coffee advertisement. This is what an ad for your coffee brand might sound like on our podcast. But today is brought to you by Command Coffee. There's nothing like the open road, the hum of tires, the sunrise over the interstate, the rich aroma of Command Coffee in your cup. Brewed for fans on the move. Slow dripped through a 1998 Chevy hubcap for that authentic rest stop flavor. Notes of optimism, asphalt, and just a hint of beef jerky. Like a football drive, it keeps pushing forward until the end zone. Find it wherever roads take you. Truck stop laundromats, abandoned toll booths, or that gas station that swears it has clean bathrooms. So when your GPS says, continue straight for 173 miles, let Command Coffee keep you company. One sip feels like a hug from a stranger you probably shouldn't trust, but somehow do. Command Coffee. The best part of driving is pretending it's safe to drink this stuff while you do it.
Coffee, fuel for the driving, command your life. Coffee, fuel for the driving, command your life. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Command Coffee not responsible for missed exits, fumbled snaps, spontaneous air guitar, or the belief your minivan does 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. Side effects: yelling touchdown at red lights, giving drive-through pep talks, or thinking your cup holder is a Gatorade cooler. Do not attempt a 2-minute drill while consuming Command Coffee. Consult your mechanic if your car believes it's a wide receiver.
Mike, what'd you think of that ad read? Did you listen?
I did. It was fantastic. I think I like the. I still like the ad we ran last week, but this is good. Getting good stuff there.
Well, the other last week's ad is still on the soundboard there. So if you want to give the new listeners a glimpse of what that sounded like, then we can push that once we get a little closer.
Yeah, we'll save that for a little later.
So we're on 81. We are headed up the road, and we've got our coffee, we've got our caffeine. We're officially commanding the commute to the stadium. We're heading up towards Interstate 70. Let's talk about last week. The seats.
Club level, our first game. I thought they were awesome. They were better than what I expected, because remember, we bought those tickets sight unseen, because the ticket sale was it was all virtual. So you just saw a virtual map, didn't really know what the view was, and you just picked your seats that you wanted. So we kind of bought them blind, but man, are they awesome.
Aisle seats. You gotta have the aisle seats.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that when you get on SeatGeek, it'll allow you to put in, like, through the filters, like, perks. And some of the perks are, like, comes with parking pass. Some are
I didn't know that.
all-inclusive. There are all-inclusive seats that you can get if you just get right on SeatGeek. It lets you narrow this down.
Well, because I know
and
when
then
I
one of the other perks is aisle seats. That's a perk to people when they're selecting seats. I know why we prefer the aisle seat, but I didn't realize that everybody else was all in on the aisle seats. It's like a perk. I wonder if are they slightly more expensive because they're on the aisle?
Well, I think you can charge a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's why some of the stuff that we've posted is still in the green color and not, like a yellow or red.
Do you think one of the only perks is that basically you don't have to make other people get up when you go to take a pee?
Yeah, you don't have to move for anyone, and they don't have to move for you. It's a simple in and out.
No,
quick and easy.
but that's the other side of that coin. Is sure, you don't have to make other people move, but other people make you move. We got to get our asses up and let them out the aisle.
Yeah.
But I don't mind that as much.
No, because if no one's if you're like in the second row, like we are on the club level, and if there's nobody in front of you, they'll just hop down and hop over the row.
Which reminds me, did you see Mom come and join us last week at our seats? She snuck down from the upper level and then came up through the seats like she was.
No, you saw it. I did.
Coming over the seats like a WWE wrestler, like entering from the crowd. She didn't know where we were.
I'm still wondering how she even got into the club level. But
oh well. I don't know how she got in the parking lot. She'll tell us when it comes to her segment of the pod. But no, all in all, I love where our seats are at. I mean, you get a great view of the whole stadium. I looked at it. We are right at like the 35-yard line.
Yep.
And
We're in the same section, but directly below from where the 400 seats are. So
402, 302. Those are our sections, folks. 402 row 1 and 302 row 15?
16. Row 16. So it's
But honestly, there's
in that particular area, it's the second row.
Yeah.
With the way it's laid out in that area.
That's what I was gonna say. It doesn't feel like we're in the 16th row. We're almost towards the back, but there's only one row in front of us the way that section is kind of shaped.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing that I noticed that I liked. And I know that no one's played on the grass just yet, but me and you were talking, the field looks great.
Yeah, it looks good.
The grass looks nice and fluffy.
And they changed like their color scheme on the field, like in the end zones. It's grass and burgundy letters, where last year it was like a gold background with burgundy letters. So the field's got a simpler look to it that actually looks pretty good.
I wonder. I'm curious if the green grass end zone with the burgundy Commanders letters. I wonder if that is a preseason thing. You know,
I mean, it
saving
could
money
be
on the paint.
And I'm not normally a fan of just the letters on the grass.
Woo! Come on, people need to know how to merge.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have Coach give us the break now alert, so.
And the bridge guys are working at.
Just got on to 70 here. Just got on to 70, and we are rocking and rolling. I really want to drink this coffee so bad.
But the club level seats are nice. You know, of course, we go up the elevator and they tell you your club level. You got to get your band for your.
Yeah, let's hold off on the band convo. I want to get back to that because let's keep going on things that we liked, and then we'll touch on the things that we might not have necessarily liked about last week's game in our first experience in club level. Let's tidy up the conversation on the grass for our grass connoisseurs out there. Why are we talking about the grass? Why do I care about the grass? I'll tell you why. Do you remember the year 2012?
I mean, it was 13 years ago.
Yeah, but what? Come on, 2012 is a year to remember for Redskins fans. That was RG3's rookie year, right?
Yeah.
That was the last time we had a quarterback that won Rookie of the Year.
Correct.
Remember how that season ended?
Yes.
I think most fans do. RG3.
We know he
banged up his knee. Now, why did he bang up his knee? Do you remember what some people were attributing that to? People were calling out the field because that game was. I remember the Seahawks game. Was that the playoff game?
I think it was.
I remember the Seahawks game when he came back. Well, I think I remember. I said pretty confident in the backtrack.
I'm like, you did your research.
But if you go back and look at the replays of that game, and even that whole season, the field sucked. The field sucked. And you don't want to say that he tore his ACL because the field sucks, but you can't say that he did not do it. Did that make sense?
You said it, so it had to, right?
That's the thing, folks. You can only give out facts if you intake facts. And I intake facts and give them out. So, let's touch on what I didn't like real quick, because I don't want to harp on it, because I believe, just like this podcast, the Commanders organization is doing their best to get better each week, right? What we didn't like, okay, we come up the elevator. We got to go get our wristbands for the club level so we can get our free food, quote unquote free food. And it's quote unquote because we're paying decent money for these tickets.
Yeah.
So, and look, we got the band. You need the wristband. You got to scan your ticket. That way they know that you're in a club level season ticket holder to get the all-inclusive food.
And that's just to get the free food,
Right.
But you can still buy stuff from the food stands that are in the club level. You use your 50% discount there.
That's
So
where I'm going
You
with all
have two
this.
options.
Now, for the listeners, what would you trade? Would you trade standing in a free food line and sacrificing 25 minutes? Now, obviously, there's downtime and TV commercials and da-da-da-da-da. But I stood in line from the moment I got out of my seat until I got back into my seat with free food, which, by the way, was 2 barbecue chicken sliders and nachos
And there
with
were-
cold nacho cheese.
And there was some kind of egg roll something.
Now, it looked like an egg roll, but you know what it was? It was a stadium Hot Pocket.
Oh, okay.
It was like a cheesy, no, it was a Hot Pocket. It was like, there wasn't any chunks of pepperoni or anything in there, but I felt like they wanted that flavor. Maybe they just put some pepperoni grease in the cheese mixture inside that egg roll wrapper. What else did they have?
Oh, well, that's all we got. Just those couple things.
But
But I think you said they had like
From the
hot
moment-
dogs and pretzels.
they
and
had
stuff,
hot
maybe.
dogs, but you know, nobody was grabbing the hot dogs. I'm a hot dog guy. I don't mind a stadium hot dog. But when they're pre-wrapped like that and sitting under a heat lamp, and when was the hot dog wrapped and put under the heat lamp? I need to know that. Was it 30 minutes ago? Was it 35 minutes ago? Was it 40 minutes ago? I don't want, like, how long ago?
You're concerned about food safety. Got
Yeah,
it.
when was it cooked? I want to know when the hot dog was cooked and how was it cooked. It's wrapped up. Was it on a roller? Was this in a big tub of other hot dogs getting steamed up and boiled up? And now I'm envisioning like the hot dog water. That's gross. I don't like hot dog water.
Man, you got some strong feelings about stadium hot dogs, I have to say. I'm a
Here's
little
how I
shocked.
like my hot dogs. Burn. Give me that char. Put it over a flame. Look, I don't care if you take a stick out of the woods, right? Put that stick in the middle of that hot dog and then roll a hot dog around in the campfire, right? Just don't boil it. Get all shriveled up. Boiled hot dogs is gross. But would you trade 25 minutes out of your seat for free food, not so great food? And they were all sticklers about it all too.
I think,
They were all
I
like,
think
no,
there's
you
a
can't
reason
grab more
why
than
it's
one.
free.
You can't grab more than one. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the whole appeal of us buying part of these tickets was that it was going to be free food. We assumed that it was going to be good. I also didn't assume that I was going to be out of my seat for 25 minutes. So the contemplation being, because we already get half price of all the other food in the stadium, right?
Right.
Okay. So
like your
contemplation
$20
is,
chicken
do I
tenders
want to
cost
spend
us
my
10?
time and stand in this damn line for 25 minutes and wait for the food, or do I want to spend, so chicken tenders and fries, a healthy portion comes out to $19, right?
Yeah.
So
And we're only paying
$9.50.
$10. Yeah.
$9.50.
I mean,
I'd rather spend $9.50 and get the good
you
food.
were in the line, so was it there wasn't enough food that was ready to go, or were there not enough people working that area to hand it out to the people that were coming up? What's the story?
I don't know, because it was grab and go, and we were sitting in these velvet roped lines, like we were at an amusement park. I'm like, just go grab the food. Meanwhile, everybody's ticked off. The lady, 2 people in front of me in line, she was screaming on the phone with her Redskins rep because she felt the same way I did. And of course, I feel pretty strongly about this because I want to watch football.
But you're not going to call the rep up in the line.
I'm not going to call the rep up in the line. But I was egging her on. I'm like, you tell him, girl, tell him. This is ridiculous. She's like, I got the rep on the phone right now. I'm like, please, yeah, what's her name? This is my rep too. Tell him I'm with you. I support you. The guys, 2 guys standing right in front of us asked me, did you have this season tickets last year? And I said, yeah, but not in the club level. We didn't do any of that. He's like, this is ridiculous. Last year was all grab and go, quick, no lines whatsoever. This is ridiculous. And there's a couple locations to grab this free food on the club level. I think 3 or 4 locations. And I went to both locations on either side of our section.
Yeah.
And both lines were redonkulous.
Because where we're at, you said it's about the same walk to either one, at least on our side of the stadium.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're kind of we're in the middle. We're in the middle of the field, so.
Right. Oh, one other thing, and then we'll get into our guests in the back. Mike, I was really excited about our car magnets.
Yeah.
So I told everybody last week I did it with the whole miss order, right? I got the little small guys.
But the new ones came in.
They're 18 by 24 inches, pretty big, right?
I saw it on the side of the van this morning. Looked
You saw it on one side of the van this morning.
Correct. On my side, there's not. Right.
Well, in my transit, first time I took Coach out with both magnets on the side. The magnet on your side fell off.
Oh no.
$40. Flew off in the first trip.
Damn. Is the other one still on your side?
Yeah, it's still on. We're gonna hope it stays on.
Whoa.
Because otherwise, that's $80 flew off the side of this car Vista print.
Well, what if we order another one and use duct tape?
I don't think Mom would want us to duct tape car magnets to Coach. We'll ask her.
Yeah, we'll ask her when she comes
on the pod.
Yeah.
Mike, I want to drink this coffee so bad. It's so hot.
Yeah, I gotta let it cool off for a while.
I'm all jacked up for no caffeine. It's the football.
It's because it's game day. We're psyched. We're ready for the season to start.
We're going up South Mountain, folks. So you're probably hearing the engine. Let's go ahead. Let's let this coffee cool down a little bit and get into our next segment of Who's Down?
Is that it's about to go down. And it's about to go down.
Like it's about to go down.
All right, who's down? Who do we got in the band today? First down question. You guys know how it goes. Who are you? How do you know us? And what's the other one? What team do you root for?
What's up, boys? My name is Jared.
Hold that a little closer.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I'm Jared. I've known Mike since I think we were 5. We were in the same kindergarten class.
What?
And your Ghostbuster shirt.
Yeah, you were in a suit.
Yeah.
Even you guys were friends. I didn't know it was kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the equivalent to you and Tom.
Oh, right on.
Way back.
Right on.
I'm a Ravens fan.
Ravens. Now, hold
Nobody's
on.
perfect.
Well, wait. I did hear a little banter earlier that you haven't always been a Ravens
That's
fan.
correct. Grew up early in my life as a Redskins fan.
I support the Nats as a home team guy, sure, but you know, very similar to where I imagine, and we are just going to try to push this to everybody that comes in with a different fandom, Mike. I would assume where the Redskins or the Commanders are your NFC team, and the Ravens are your AFC.
100%. My brother-in-law is a huge Commanders fan, so my nephews are Commanders fans. I live in a Commanders household. I'm just the outsider.
Now this is where it gets difficult for guys like me, because I'm a homer, right? I don't dislike the Ravens. Sure, you know, I don't.
Yeah.
But here's the catch. I don't dislike the Steelers either. I don't dislike the Steelers either. So like it's tough for like what my AFC team is if I'm trying to pick between those two. And because it's such a difficult decision, I've decided it's the Bills.
Nice.
He's kind of a personable guy. Like he seems kind of nice.
I mean, how can you not like the Bills?
Yeah.
Have you been watching them on Hard Knocks?
I caught the first episode. I didn't catch is there 2 or 3?
There's 2 that are out now, I think.
I'll tell you who else I like. Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, who's not a fan of her?
I mean, I don't know. None of us. I mean, we all are. All right. Okay. First down complete. What's our second down question there, Mikey?
Second down question. How many games have you been to? Is this your first one, or is there one that stands out to you?
This is actually my second professional football game.
Your second one?
Yeah. So the first one I went to Ravens Browns back in 2008. A buddy of mine had an extra ticket.
Wait, it's been that long?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He got an extra ticket for his birthday, and he asked if I wanted to go. We were like 6 rows up from the end zone. It was pretty solid.
Oh, nice.
Pretty solid experience. But that's the only football game I've ever been to, actually.
Wow. So you've never been to this stadium?
Nope.
And this is your first actual tailgate, right?
My first tailgate, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
You're nervous? Why? Because the Orioles game that we went to a year or 2 ago?
You guys are professionals.
He still has PTSD from that.
We were drinking hard. Well, those orange crushes are so good. Did we go to Pickles?
They hit you so hard.
Whatever's right next door to Pickles, because they were.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you know how much we was drinking. Because I don't even know if we went to Pickles or not.
Jared's
we just went straight into the stadium.
You're basically a season ticket holder at Camden Yards. So what's right next door to Pickles?
Oh man, I've only been there twice this season. It's called 37 or South or something.
Something like that. I was gonna say it's got a bunch of numbers.
There's numbers involved.
Well, how many Orioles games?
Only a few this season. But I regularly, like when I'm around, I used to live blocks away from Camden Yards, and I would take the light rail down. 2 or 3 times a week. So
what happened to them this year?
What didn't happen?
That's something I like to talk about. A big disappointment. However, they signed Samuel Basayo to an extension,
That's their
8-year extension.
That's their prospect.
Yeah, how much money is he getting for that 8-year
60
deal?
for young million or something like that.
Okay.
I think that's a huge step in the right direction. Because Adley also Yeah, for sure. And this guy is kind of he's like a young manager, and he seems to know what he's doing and takes chances where he needs to.
Love it.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, I've been to some of those games that were really, really exciting. The atmosphere at a nose game when they're doing really good and it's packed full of orange jerseys. I mean, it's really exciting. I went to, man, it's probably 10 years ago now, maybe longer, but went to the Brooks Robinson statue night, like 2014, maybe 2015, something like that. It was when we finally got over the hump. We went like through like 14 or 15 years of losing record, and we finally made the playoffs that year. And that Brooks Robinson statue night was our second to last home game of the season. It was a night game, and it was electric. Packed full. It was awesome. And I got the seats I sat in for that. So my cousin's father-in-law was the doctor for that game, and so anytime someone get hit with a foul ball or get dehydrated or something, he'd have to poke out. But we sat last row of the lower level, immediately behind home plate. I love that. They were awesome seats.
I just went to a game a couple weeks ago for my mom's birthday, and it was the best seats I've ever sat in. We were 5 rows up from third base dugout.
Oh, yeah.
I've never sat there before, and it's awesome. I think my sister got in from a client, and they were just amazing seats.
That's awesome.
It was the Adam Jones Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys see him on the Savannah Bananas?
Oh, yeah. That was awesome. It was him, Buck, Nick Markakis, Matt Wieters that showed up that weekend.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, those tickets were really expensive. I thought about going to that, but then when I looked up how much the tickets were, months ago when they advertised, it was like, I can't afford that. That's way out of my...
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. I've only got one ticket on my mind.
What's that?
This game that we're going to right now. That we're going to right now. All right, we're getting on to 270 here. 270 south out right by Frederick. All right, let's get into third down. What do we got, Mike?
So if you played football, what position and number would you be?
Question.
Yeah, so famously, Mike and I went to a school that didn't have football. So growing up, football was never a big sport in my family. But I played a lot of football outside, like with friends and stuff, and breaking arms.
Backyard.
Yeah, you get it. I think that if I were to play, I think I would be a safety. Big Ed Reed fan. Ball hawk.
Yeah.
I like to anticipate the plays. Watch what people are doing. Watch the quarterback where he's looking and anticipate where he's going to throw. I love that. I think my number would be 6. I've been number 6 since I was like 8. So that's been my number forever. It'd be my number forever.
Do we remember the rules when you decided you were going to be a quarterback wearing number 84, Mike?
I don't remember
I don't remember that.
Can safeties wear 6?
But Laura did say that there were assigned numbers for each position, which I was totally out of.
I heard that, and I will counter with Patrick McQueen was 6, and he's a linebacker.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if it still applies, because I don't think linebackers usually have single digits.
She rambled off all those numbers last week, and I zoned out as soon as she started saying it.
Yeah,
and
I listened to that.
And honestly, I don't know if what she said was right, but it sounded like those were the old rules. I think they updated it.
They had to. I feel like they had to.
I'll tell you what. Let's get this. Hey, Laura. We need you to re-Google the uniform number rules, and I'm curious if what you said last week was correct. I know that they changed the rules a couple years ago, but I just wasn't sure. Can you you get that on deck? See, we've got like a research team.
Yeah.
See how like this is like an official
Do we think she's still comatose back there?
She's doing all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, she's working off that iced tea or whatever it is.
All right, so safety, number 6.
Number 6.
You'd probably be a Pro Bowler.
I mean, obviously.
So backyard football.
Yeah.
Backyard football.
Yeah.
Didn't that always just end up becoming Smear the Queer?
So we played this game. We played our own version of rugby.
Oh, right. That's what it is.
It was every man for himself. That's exactly what it was. And you if you got tackled, you had to sit down and throw the ball over your head. And it was chaos, but it was our chaos. You know?
Right.
We loved it.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, and I think everybody around about our age had played some version of this. You called it your own version of rugby. We called it Smear the Queer. Whoever had the ball gets tackled.
Yeah.
That's it. And they weren't queers per se. You know, they weren't actual queer, but that's just what we called them because in the 90s, you weren't as easily as offended. Sure.
Yeah. Different times, but there's certain words coming back, so I feel like queer is one of them. Well,
I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah.
If we offend one of our 30 listeners. All right. 4th down question.
That is the all-time past or present. Who's your least favorite team or
the
player?
Smack talk.
So we have a Steelers fan in coach here. So I don't want to be too offensive, but the Steelers.
No, be offensive.
The Steelers by far are my least favorite team. Even when I was a Redskins fan, I was never a fan of the Steelers.
Is there a particular player that's
James Harrison? Dirty ass player.
He's a tough one to hate too because you don't want him to know that you hate him. You feel like he'd just show up in your front yard and stare at you.
He will tackle me through my front window.
He might be one of the more intimidating players
He's
ever.
terrifying.
And still to this day, I think he's just working out the same, like preparing for his next season. He's probably 50.
I didn't like how he targeted a lot of players, but I mean, now granted, if he was on my team, I would love him.
Right.
But granted, he was going against Flacco. I was never a big Flacco fan, but he's still my quarterback, so I had to keep an eye out for him. But
to this day, all Ravens fans still root for Flacco, right? I mean, he's still in the league.
Yeah.
He's
the starter this year for the Browns. They named him as the starter.
So he's a rival. So
yeah, but he's still going to get inducted into whatever Ravens flock ring of
honor, ring of fame.
It's tough also because one of our mutual friends, Ryan, is a big Steelers fan. And, we tend to not talk a whole lot during football season.
I can see why. I know him and Laura would get along really well because I know his level of fandom.
He gets serious.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised.
But that's what football does to you.
Steelers. Yeah, I'll just never forget. Was it a Super Bowl where James Harrison ran back? Did he run something back in a Super Bowl? A scoop and score or something? Yeah, I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't remember either.
Yeah.
But I'm me. I kind of
block it out.
I would block it out as well. Like, I don't really remember much from the Eagles Super Bowls. Like, I really didn't even... Look, the only time I really complain about the commercials is when the Eagles are in the Super Bowl. Because I'm like, here for the commercials, you know?
Sure.
All right, touchdown question, last one. Today's prediction, which is tough for a preseason game, right? Because at the end of the day, you don't care as much as we don't care about the outcome. We just want to have a fun time at a football game and see our prediction on the score and what you expect out of the tailgate. I mean, let's see, it's 7:35 a.m.
Man, I'm expecting. I was told French toast might be involved. Sausage, I think, was also mentioned.
There will be breakfast meats. Yes.
So far, you're 0 for 2.
You know, I'm just looking forward to being here.
We're making waffles.
Oh, I love that.
We're making waffles, and we've got bacon, and
All right.
Laura doesn't do pork, so I just got like one little steak to meet the protein. So it's steak and eggs. Steak and eggs and waffles. And I think Mom's got mimosas.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of predictions for this game because, you know, it is the last preseason game. There are a few guys fighting for a spot.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah, there's a running back. I think his name's Ali. But, you know, he's been a little impressive during the preseason so far. It's just kind of seeing what he does this game, how he maneuvers. You know, because Derrick Henry's got to have a backup.
Right.
But I think
Derrick Henry. He's like James Harrison, like equivalent in terms of like physical freak.
Man, he is unbelievable.
How much money does he say he spends on his body a year in terms of like? I think he spends like. He's quoted out there as like $200,000 a year.
Yeah, something
for
like
nutrition.
that for like body maintenance, for like the hyperbaric chamber that he uses, and just his whole off-season, routine.
I mean, I guess when a
Works.
organization invests so much money in you, you gotta like kind of back it up a little bit. He's taking it pretty serious. I appreciate that.
Well, absolutely,
gotta stay
because
healthy.
like from an organization like ours, like you get paid a big contract, and then what happens? Hainsworth wants to get fat and suck, right? And take all of our money and drain us for like 4 seasons, for however long it took us to.
But he's not bitter.
No, I don't think so.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it could be that way, but yeah, the opposite effect is exactly what you're getting out of Derrick Henry, who's going to take that money and invest it in himself and in the team, because that's what you're doing when you invest in your body. You're also investing in the team that you're playing with, because, gosh, how far away was he from 2,000 yards?
Not far.
He could have easily gotten it.
I was hoping he would. That way people would stop talking about
Because
Saquon.
it was only a handful of yards. Like, he could have easily gotten it. No
I feel
question.
like there was another guy there come like week 15 or 16 that we thought might have a chance to get up there too. There was at least a conversation where there was a handful of guys that had the option to get up there.
But as a whole, though, the season, I mean, I have one expectation for this season. You know,
What is that?
To be a Super Bowl. Like, it has to be. Like, they're a good regular season team, one of the best around, but playoffs have been terrible for the Ravens. They
So
have
what
to
if
put it
it's
together
not?
this year. I mean, they are one of the most even, like, perfectly stacked teams in every position. Maybe the offensive line's a little weak, and but that's like being picky about it. But I think it has to be a Super Bowl this year.
In our lifetime, we have never been so close. Like the betting odds of a Washington-Baltimore Super Bowl have never been better.
I really want to see that happen, to be honest.
Wouldn't it be epic?
Jaden Daniels
yeah.
versus Lamar.
Oh my gosh. We have a better chance now that I just put that out into the universe. Had I not just said that, I mean, I've said it.
I mean, I would definitely go poor for, a Washington Super Bowl, as you know, Bob. But if it were a
Bankrupt us.
But if
I'll
it-
sell a house.
if it were, a Beltway series against Baltimore,
Where's the Super Bowl at this year?
That's a great question. We're gonna ask our researcher.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask our researcher.
I'm not sure where it is.
Start to save it.
Do you guys?
No, it's in Miami
Hey, man,
this
don't
year.
yell at me.
Is it?
It's in Miami. I know you're right here. Calm down.
In Miami. Bienvenido at Miami.
Big Willie.
I think that's what it says.
Yeah, nice reference. Way
We
to
can talk
pull back
about Will
to.
Smith for a second. Doesn't that guy suck?
He does.
Yeah.
And it's a shame too, because like if we would have said that like 10 years ago, we'd be like, what are you, crazy?
Yeah,
Will
right.
Smith is awesome. Everything he does is awesome.
He's a national treasure.
We start talking about what our favorite song is and how Wild Wild West wasn't actually that bad. You know?
But it was.
But yeah, all you gotta do is slap Chris Rock on the Oscar stage and it's just like, screw that guy. And you know what? His wife doesn't do him any favors. Screw her too.
And then he put out a song a couple weeks ago. It was awful.
I heard that
It was
song.
awful.
It did suck.
He's just trying to stay relevant. You know, he's got to
So
do something
hard.
while he's banned for the Oscars for 10 years. So,
Is he banned? I didn't know that.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, they banned him for 10 years.
But they still
10
gave him a standing ovation.
Because he-
the
yeah.
Oscar right
Oh
after
my
he
gosh.
slapped him. Like that was so terrible.
Yeah,
It's the Hollywood
they
double
should have
standard,
reshuffled.
you know?
They should have reshuffled that card. And here's the other thing: if there was ever a time to have a Steve Harvey moment where they say the wrong name and not correct anybody, like that was the Oscars to do it. Like I don't know who else was up for Best Actor or whatever, but they should have just said his name regardless, and just not gave that person the card that said Will Smith.
Just say pick somebody.
They should have pulled an audible.
If they would have done that, though, you know Will Smith's ass would have came out and said something like, you know I actually won the Oscar that year, but they didn't do it because I slapped Chris Rock. He would have came out and found that out and said all that and made it a big conspiracy. Anyway, all right, that's enough about Will Smith. All right, well, I think we're good on who's down. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Oh wait,
it,
Jared,
boys.
wait, before you leave, I forgot a question.
Yeah, okay.
And you might not have an answer, and it's okay if you don't. Mike probably prefers that you don't. Do you have any embarrassing Mike stories since you've known him since kindergarten?
Keep in mind we're on the air.
Yeah, we're on the air. That's exactly why I'm asking. Was there like a time in second grade where he like dumped his pants or something like that?
No, I don't remember anything like that, unfortunately, but I will say this.
Oh, God. I have no idea what's coming.
Yeah, you don't. The first time I ever saw boobs was at one TV was at Mike's house.
Heck yeah.
I think we might have been
Channel 42, the scratchy one?
I don't even remember. We were watching a movie, like a horror movie. It was like a birthday party, I think. And
wow.
we did not expect it. It just happened, and we were all pretty bummed because we were just like 5.
Oh, your memory's better than
12-year-olds.
mine.
Well, I'll tell you why it's better. I'll tell you why his memory's probably better.
They were the first pair of boobs
They were
I
his
saw.
first boobs, but they were at your house, so the chances are they weren't your first boobs. Right? So you don't remember. They were probably your third set of boobs. So you don't remember the third set.
I was numb to it at that point. Just a typical Saturday night.
Yeah. It was fun. It was, but I mean, yeah, we go way back. We've done so much together. I was trying to think of another time, but
Well, if you got a good one and you're back there, go ahead and just holler up here. Bob, I got another one that's happening. All right. Well, thanks, Jared, for being on the pod. I'm sure you'll be back. Give us some applause there, Mikey. I think we should do Mom.
We are now.
We're live now?
Yep. We're on the air.
Should we get Mom up here next? Hey, Mama!
Yeah.
Not yet. Let's see her pop her head up here.
Hey, there she is.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and press that button, Mike.
Mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Alright, here you go.
I'm gonna give you both these headphones. Because there's some stuff that you might want to listen to. I got some stuff prepared.
Should I plug this on me?
No, just hold it.
Oh.
So we're getting Miss Eileen all setup here.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know when you push that button or when you don't.
Hi, Japan.
Our one listener overseas.
So, got the mic, we good? Mom, we're gonna send you through a different ringer. And it's just off the cuff. I don't have anything really that prepared in terms of questions for you. The first one that I do have prepared, we do need to know, the listeners need to know, who is your favorite player of all time?
That would be number 44, John Riggins.
John Riggins? You got your headphones in?
The Diesel.
Mom, you got your headphones in? Can you hear it? Well, hold on. Mike, go ahead and push that on board, on broken, on back.
Got it.
Redskins opened up a 3-day mini camp out at Redskin Park today, and the center of attention was running back John Riggins. He was back working out for the first time since he walked out of training camp last July over a contract dispute. His grievance against the Redskins will be heard by an arbitrator next week, but Riggins says he's ready to play. After this morning's workout, he talked about his reasons for returning to the Redskins.
I'll start off by saying I'm bored, I'm broke, and I'm back. I'm getting kind of tired of just running up and down the field by myself. I guess I need some company. Guys are, they're just like they've always been. It's almost like I hadn't been gone. And after you played the game for 9 years, and then I set out last year, it seems like the Dallas game that I last played in was just last December. I don't know, the year that I didn't play last year, it's gone, and I really, I guess what I'm trying to say is I can't tell that I didn't really play, that I have laid off a year. I weighed in this morning at 234, which is a little bit more than I thought I would, because my weight is down, but I have been lifting some weights at home a little bit, and I suppose that's the reason that, that it wasn't under. I thought I'd be under 230, but actually, I would say right now at this point, well, I can say emphatically that I don't think I've ever been in this kind of shape at this time of the year. But, after laying off this long, as that Wild Mountain man said, and it better be good.
I don't know if you were able to hear all that or not. I know it was faint in your headphones, but that was just a little clip of John Riggins. I always just found him really entertaining to listen to. But why do you like John Riggins so much? What's your story?
Well, he's the Diesel. When I was watching football back in the day, he was the one that I connected with the most. Him and the Hogs.
Well, they were one and the same.
Yep.
They were one and the same. He needed the Hogs in order to run, but man, what a powerful runner.
Yes, I saw John Riggins once at a Oriole game.
Yeah?
Fun fact. Yeah, he was huge. Huge, I tell you. Never saw anything like it.
I met John Riggins one time.
Oh, you did?
At a home show, the Frederick home show. He was doing some advertising and stuff for O'Connor's Plumbing out of Frederick. Free plug for them, I guess. But yeah, some people were walking around the home show. I was sitting at my booth, and one of the O'Connor people said, "Hey, Redskins fan?" And I was like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" And he's like, "Well, John Riggins is coming to our booth at 12 o'clock. You should stop on by." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely stopping by." And when I went into that building, I could see him, and it was kind of like somatic. I walked in the building, and I could see him in the back of the building. It looked like it was underneath a spotlight, and he was wearing a big old cowboy hat.
Oh, cowboy hat.
Well, I don't know where he's from exactly, but it fit him well.
I imagine Montana somewhere, living home on the range. No, but
Did you go up to him?
Yeah, I went up to him. That's when, back in the 80s, he had a little curly perm, and I went over to him where everybody was, and I shook his hand, his large hand.
Well, I'll show you the clip that we played for everybody. Buddy used to do when he ran. But he always kind of, for my era, Cooley was the guy that reminded me of Riggins, because they were kind of good old boys. I know that Cooley grew up in the Midwest. I think Riggins did the same thing. But they always had big personalities. They were always fun to watch and productive for the team. So.
Yeah, that was some fun football back in the day whenever I was in the...
Well, you got to see Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Were you as much of a football fan growing up as you've become now?
Well, I never went to the games. I didn't have the opportunity to go to the games, but I always watched football on Sundays. Yeah, I always liked, well, sports in general. I watched a lot with my dad.
Have you been in a position to be able to call out your dad on his whole fandom? It kind of irks me the wrong way a little bit.
That's a 90-year-old man you're talking about.
I know, and I love Grandpa dearly, and will forever. And I guess I can understand it a little bit, but then I'm just ingrained in a certain way to not understand it. I don't understand how you can be a team or a fan of a team for 60 years, 60 plus years. He was a DC cop, right? And then moves down to Tampa because he gets old and doesn't like the weather, and now he's a Bucks fan. How do you do that?
Well, you get the games on down there, and he's been to the stadium a couple of times.
I get it. He was Knights of Columbus, and they had a booth in the stadium there, and so, he's got to wear their stuff.
I think his heart does bleed blue and gold. I mean, oopsie. Can we delete that?
No, there's no editing.
No, there's no editing.
Blue and gold was my high school team.
Oh, well.
I meant.
We want to give them a plug. We're actually getting close to your old stomping grounds, right?
Yeah, on Spartans. Oh, I don't sing.
Everybody just heard you do it.
No, I think deep down he's still a Redskin fan.
As long as I don't push it on him, I understand that he doesn't like the smack talk.
Yeah.
But I did get him a Washington t-shirt, and he did show me he was wearing it underneath the...
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think deep down he's still a burgundy and gold.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I hope so. I hope that's the case. Now let me ask you this next question.
This is a nice setup you all have up here.
Isn't it? It's a nice little podcast studio.
Yeah.
Do you have, now, at this point, how many games do you think you've been to? Because over the last 5 years or so, right? I mean, that's when I really started trying to go to a lot of games.
10, maybe?
So at this point, you're kind of like an experienced,
I know how to get into the red lot, Sheriff Road.
There you go. Alright, we are going from 270 south to 495 east, Silver Spring College Park. We're making great time today. GPS has us there in 25 minutes.
Yeah. Much easier commute than last week.
We're commanding it though, aren't we, Mom?
Oh yeah. What's our tailgate food today?
Well, we haven't told everyone. No, we like to kind of tease it until we get all the way to the stadium.
Oh, okay.
But I guess we already kind of told Jared a little bit. He thought we were having French toast. What do you think we're having?
Something for breakfast. Are we having waffles?
We're having waffles. Waffles.
Smothered, covered, chunked, and capped?
No, that's hash browns.
Oh. We need a delete button. Whoa. We need a delete button, edit button on this podcast.
Oh, no, you kidding? People are going to love this.
Yeah. Our listeners are going to love it.
Yeah, we do love Waffle House, don't we?
Yes, I have been plugging the pod as I work during the day.
What is this
For your
person
2 hours.
doing? Mild case of road rage. What are they doing?
So you've been plugging us during your 2-hour work day, 2 days a week?
Oh, well, that's why.
Yes, during my early morning sessions.
Early morning
at the crack of
sessions.
noon.
Yeah, this is what, I mean, how's the last hour been? That's what 7 a.m. looks like.
Yeah, it's really nice and peaceful. I like it. I don't miss it, but I like it.
Well, it's nice. It's nice on occasion.
Yeah. A special occasion like going to a Redskins game or Commanders game.
It's like,
what would you prefer?
what? Redskins or Commanders?
Yeah, I mean, it is Command the Commute.
Redskins, the commute doesn't really have the same ring.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your segment. What do you prefer?
Redskins. But I do like a Major Tutty.
Yeah, Mom really does like the mascot. You think he's cute?
Yeah, I do.
We're gonna have to find Major Tutty and get a picture with you and him. But what else did I have? Was I curious about?
Oh, let me ask you guys something. Can I?
Yeah,
certainly.
Did you think the cheerleaders looked a little different this year than they did in the past?
Is this you trying to ask us how we feel about men being cheerleaders for our team?
No.
And I don't think they're called cheerleaders anymore. I think they call them like
the command force.
Yeah, or the hype squad or something.
Dance crew.
Oh, I thought they had rings of the past in their uniform, and they had to, I don't know, it just seemed like it was a little different than those swishy pants and jackets that they had on last year.
I did not take notice, but I will today.
Yeah, I'll pay attention to it today. I didn't notice anything last week, but
maybe we should get into the stadium a little earlier and go to the Legends Plaza where the band comes out and the cheerleaders come out and maybe get a closer look at these gals.
Yeah, well,
and
it doesn't hurt to look.
It never does.
Yeah, we've got some business cards. Maybe they want to listen to the pod.
Yeah.
I made some this to be able to give to people so they know what to listen to on the way to the stadium.
Oh. You think there's going to be a bigger crowd today since it's the 95 rematch?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely gonna be a little bit more packed. The weather is perfect today, so there's that to look forward to. Yeah, I think most definitely. But yeah, what else you got for us, Mom?
Well, I wanted to tell you that the magnet that you have on the side of the coach has been drawing some attention from drivers.
People have been looking, you think?
Yeah.
What's the roadside feedback?
You know, they're looking and pointing.
They're not pointing. Have you had anybody point their camera at the QR codes on the magnet?
No,
to
but
take
I
us
did see it pointing with the finger. I mean, not the finger. Oops.
Okay.
Whoops.
So we're making an impact, is what you're saying. We're driving by a lot of Ravens fans. Got it.
Mikey, I didn't mean that.
I'm not surprised to see a couple birds on the way into the stadium.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a full stadium.
But did you hear?
I gotta get a ticket yet.
No, you've got a ticket. Laura's got to get a ticket.
Yeah, she's the one that hadn't gotten the ticket yet.
I think that's one of the most fun things to do. Is if you wake up and you're feeling good and you say, "Bob, I think I want to go to the game today," you can always just go to the game. Tag along.
Just that easy, isn't it?
It is for me.
Yeah, it is. It is for you, isn't it? Yeah, sometimes I just go and Bob's got everything all ready for me. as you were growing up, but is there a game that sticks out to you that you can remember as being, you know, a really fun game, or you love the outcome, or you love watching me go crazy? Is there something that sticks out?
Well, of course, the Super Bowl wins back in the day stick out, and my dad in the living room with the whole diesel sound and firecrackers on the hood of the car and stuff after they won and all. That was some good times. You'll have to get a supply of firecrackers for this year, Bob, when we win the Super Bowl.
When you say put firecrackers on the hood of the car, what do you mean?
They jumped up and he got a little carried away.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The 70s were fun, huh?
Well, that was in the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just really do enjoy going to the games with you. You get fired up. You and Mikey are a dynamic duo.
I thought that maybe you would have thought of when we beat whiny crybaby Tom Brady.
Oh.
Do you remember
yeah,
that?
that's when we got those tickets because I won.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you won those tickets. I remember that.
For those that don't know, if you ever just grab a ticket to go to the game and you sit down at your seat and there's a piece of computer paper on taped to your seat and it says you've won.
Go to guest services at whatever section.
They're going to give you a koozie or a set of
sunglasses
or a lanyard or something like that. And then you buy season tickets.
We gotta ask Laura how her phone call went this week. She won something last week, so we'll have to ask her about that when we bring her on for our weather report.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that game was great. Pretty Boy lost, and it was awesome. Yes.
He was literally crying after that game in the press conference. Do you remember? He was literally crying. I think he went into that press conference and then was like, "I'm not taking any questions today." They were asking, "What about?" They were asking about the game that just took place, Tom, and then he took the whole Bill Belichick approach. He was like, "On to next week," and it's like, "No, not yet." Okay, the game just ended 15 minutes ago. Let's talk about some of those throws. He's like, "No, we're on to next week. We're playing the Bengals." What a crybaby. Did you hear that he's gay?
I heard it from, what's her name? Giselle?
You heard it from me, because I say it every time I mention Tom Brady, how gay he is.
You know, one of my favorite things about watching the Redskins at home?
Tell me.
When they're on Fox 5, I get to see Howie.
Oh, yeah, you got to put that plug in. Mom's a huge Howie Long fan.
She loves the NFL Sunday.
She loves these away games, huh? When you get to watch it at home and see the Fox 5 broadcast. Do you have a least favorite person on that broadcast team?
No, I like them all. I like the new guy they have brought on for more of the games last year, Bundle Bros.
What?
That guy Kronk or Kronk?
Gronkowski?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The new guy they brought on, Conk. we should clip that. We should clip that. That's why we should be recording this stuff, huh? But let's see here. Before we let Mom off, Mike, do you have any questions for Mom?
No, I don't think so.
I'm with you all day. If you have any other questions, I can take.
Squeeze in there, Mike.
I'm still trying to think about the conch shell that she's talking about. I'm trying to figure that out.
Gronkowski is what she was trying to say. Gronkowski.
He does these Pizza Hut commercials.
Gronkowski does all sorts of commercials, and guess what? Everybody knows who Rob Gronkowski is, and he goes by Gronk, not Conk.
I'm sorry.
Put that microphone a little hard.
I
about him that you like?
I just think he's just, everybody makes fun of him and he doesn't get upset. You know what I mean? He's always saying, kind of like me. Like, like I made some mistakes here today, but people still like my broadcasting, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. Most definitely. All right, well, we are 13 minutes from the stadium, so we'll let you get back there and get ready for this tailgate.
I've really enjoyed my time on the Command the Commute.
Well, I'm sure there'll be another time we get you on.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Yay!
Since 1978, 37 teams in the NFL have started at 7-1 since 1978. Only the Redskins in history will have failed to make the playoffs after that start.
It's unbelievable what's taking place with this football team. I don't think anybody could imagine that it would go into a free fall like this. I think everyone felt that they were going to be in the playoffs. It was going to be easy to scratch out a couple of more games. I think this whole league has turned into everybody has 8-8 talent, and you have to figure out a way to win 2 more games. And the teams that have figured out a way to win 2 more games, they're the people in the playoffs. If you don't and you go through, everybody ends up 8-8.
John, that was so political. He's trying not to get in trouble.
Well, I'll tell you, each forgets when he strips and runs in a brilliant, fitful pace. It's the quiet, steady, plodding ones who win in life's long race. And each forgets his youth has fled, forgets his prime is past, till he stands with a hope that's dead in the glare of the truth at last. He has failed, he has missed his chance. He's just done things by half. Life's been a jolly good joke on him, and now it's time to laugh. Ha ha! He is one of the Legion lost. He was never meant to win. He's a rolling stone, and it's bred in the bone. They're men who won't fit in. That's about the size of this season. That's from Robert Sermon, the men who don't fit in. And actually, I just took it midway because I didn't think we had time for me to hold.
Oh, we have time.
Well, I have to start over, but I caught it midway where I thought was applicable to the Redskins.
Michael, you're allowed 5 seconds or more.
Follow that.
Thank you. Back commercial. There's no follow-up to that. Oh, aren't you glad? This is the Redskins Report. Stay with it.
All right, thanks so much for Mom being on the podcast there. I think that was hilarious that she didn't know who Gronkowski was. I felt like he was somebody that, like, was in the masses that everybody just knew.
Apparently not.
We've got 11 minutes to the stadium. We've got one more guest to enter, so let's see who's back.
Finally, the has come back to Washington, D.C.
Oh, hi.
Laura, she's back. You're up for another game. Back-to-back weeks. Are you sure you're not a Redskins fan?
Don't even try it.
You're a regular at this point.
Not happening. You guys are my NFC team, okay? Let's establish that. You know,
I think
my
the
AFC
stadium
team.
attendants know who you are. Well,
yeah.
At least at the bar.
I don't. No, it's not the bar. It's the little people that have the little blue bins and they're selling the beers like for, $25 a pop. So, yeah.
So we've already run you through the downs.
Yes.
We've already run you through that, so we get all that. This week, we're curious a couple things from you. One, did you get any research on those numbers?
Yes.
The number situation.
Yes. So. All right.
It's 8:12, and Laura's here to tell everybody it's never too early.
All right.
When you're going to a football game. Just got our new koozie.
Oh, we can talk about that. Let's talk about that later. Okay, so NFL player numbers are assigned by position. 0 to 19 for quarterbacks, 0 to 49, and 80 to 89 for skill positions, 50 to 79 for offensive linemen, and 50 to 79 and 90 to 99 for defensive linemen. Shout out number 99, Dan Quinn.
Okay.
You're my DQ, baby.
But here is the Google that we need.
All right.
What has changed? What they like 2 years ago, they did a rule change for the numbers. So what is that rule? What was the change? You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. So fact check. These rules were significantly expanded in 2023, increasing the number of options for many positions. So probably that's where like for offensive, for defensive linemen, you can be 50 to 79, or you can be 90 to 99.
What about safeties?
Well, that would be skill positions, right?
Can a safety wear number 6?
That seems like a negative because that would be quarterbacks.
Well, no. But look, it said in there, didn't it? 0 to 49.
For skill positions. Okay.
All right, so safeties can wear number 6.
Wait, yes. Hold on. Yeah. So here we go. I'm not even looking at this. Okay. So like quarterbacks,
what
punters.
kind of fact girl are you? Like, let's get together here.
All right. I'll do better. All right. Quarterbacks, punters, place kickers, 0 to 19. Okay. Defensive backs, corners and safeties, 0 to 49.
Okay. There you go.
All right. And then it's just numbers at this point.
And we know you don't math, so
I
that
don't
explains
math.
the problem up to this point.
I do not do numbers, and I do not get along. But
okay, so Jared can wear number 6
yes.
as a safety.
Yes.
That's my number. Remember?
Yeah.
You asked me what my dream position was, and I was going to be a kicker, and I was going to be number 6. Just Brandy Chastain. Shout out Brandy Chastain.
Well, you guys aren't going to be playing for the same team anyway. He's a Ravens fan. You're a Steelers fan.
Oh, God. I want to vomit. Sorry. Like, hearing...
that's aggressive.
Sorry. Come on, guys. Like, it's... No offense, Jared, but the Ravens and Steelers, you can't like each other, okay? It's like Ohio State and Michigan. You can't like both of them. They can't like each other. It's oil and water. It's not going to happen. Sorry. If they were in like the playoffs or the Super Bowl, maybe I'd support them because they're, representing AFC, but otherwise they can eat shit and die.
Whoa.
Aggressive.
All right.
Be aggressive.
Or whatever Baltimore has. Crows and...
Can kickers wear 6?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Which, yes.
So, next thing. Recap last week. What did you like? What didn't you like about last week's game?
What didn't I like? I didn't like that you guys lost, but it's preseason. Nobody cares. Sorry. I mean, that's for anybody,
you
not
have
just for
nothing
the...
to be sorry for.
That's not even for... I mean, it's not that nobody cares, but it's...
I don't care.
Yeah, we've covered this. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. Yeah, nobody cares.
Football, when you don't care about the outcome, is actually a little bit funner.
It is the least stressful thing in my life, because if it's game day Sunday or whatever day of the week it is, Sunday, Monday, Thursday, whatever day, like, it's so stressful. Like, there's so much pressure for that feeling of your team to win. So yeah, I will take a preseason game any day of the week.
I'll tell you what I liked. I liked that we got to see Jaden Daniels for the opening drive.
Yes!
It was a 4 or 5 play drive.
Yeah.
Snuck it into the end zone there.
It took the whole drive took like 1 minute and 11 seconds.
We were thinking that we might see him for 2 or 3 drives. No, he only needed like 4 or 5 plays. I don't think he made one throw. I think he handed it off 2 or 3 times.
And then ran it in for the score.
He handed it to Debo. He handed it to our new guy, Bill, who's our running back. Which we got to talk about running backs. We got 6 minutes till we get to the stadium.
It's a lot of pressure.
We just might not get to everything
this is our exit.
Whoops.
We're getting over.
Did you talk about the...
Wait, before you hit that.
Yes.
Speaking of things I liked, we love Jaden Daniels. Go ahead and hit that button there, Mike.
Number 1 player in the league? I'm going to go with my guy, Jaden Daniels.
Come on, champ! Come on, champ! Let's go!
After getting selected 2nd overall in the 2024 draft, Jaden Daniels had one of the most impressive seasons by a rookie quarterback in NFL history.
Bengals bring the house. Jaden loads one up for McLaurin in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Unreal!
He's the modern NFL quarterback. Like, he's what everybody's looking for.
You get your best player, and that's Jaden Daniels out on the edge. You give him 3 options. He can run it, he can hit center in the backfield, and he also has the ability to throw that corner route.
A guy that could command the offense.
What a little okey-doke from Daniels to Ertz.
A guy that can throw the ball downfield.
A perfect throw to De'Ami Brown. Wow.
Dan Marino told me you can't guard a perfect throw.
A guy that you can use in different run designs and run concepts. And he's an amazing athlete. He has real speed. Once he finds a lane, man, it's like everybody's trying to get to the ball. He can hit a home run.
Jaden Daniels, a lot of respect for that. Bring your star, baby. Keep going. Keep going first.
When you study him on tape, he's so elusive, keeps plays alive.
Stops, cuts back, dropped the ball, picks it up, throws it towards the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Washington! Unbelievable!
Oh my goodness, this is a Houdini act, his great escape.
Just to see the poise that he played with as a rookie was very impressive.
How do you like me now, Tampa Bay? Jaden Daniels with a tremendous throw.
He's been a leader, vocal when he needs to be.
I got to be better. We all got to be better.
Every moment when you needed him the most, he's come alive. That's when he played his best football.
10 seconds to go. Into the middle of the end zone, back, it's gone! Touchdown, Washington! Amazing! Clutch football from the Washington offense!
He has that demeanor like he wants to win, he's gonna win.
Hey, let's go! Come on! My side!
3rd and goal at the 2. Into the end zone, Zach Ertz, who wants to go to the playoffs? Touchdown, Washington!
Thank you.
They win it overtime!
Every time like, I can see his facial expression, I know he's about to do some crazy stuff to win this game.
Comes down to one last play. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle! He did it!
That's what you need from your quarterback and your best player. I think he has the potential to be a Mahomes caliber. I got my hands full for the next 8 years.
Yeah, so Jaden Daniels got number 21 in the NFL's top 100, and people are going to make a big stink over that list, and he should have been higher, he should have been lower, the list is made by these people or that people or whatever. I don't care. I'm glad he's high up on the list. Obviously, we're biased, but he's the future.
Hey, and as a Steelers fan, I support that 21. Mainly because it reminds me of Blackjack, but yeah, 21, yeah, I like it.
And I support Sean Taylor always.
Sean's R.I.P.
Anytime I hear 21, think of Sean Taylor.
Yeah.
All right, Laura, give us we're on Sheriff Road here. We're getting ready to come up to the red zone lot. Give us our weather report. I don't even think you need to look it up. You could just kind of look outside.
It's sunny.
It is sunny. It's gorgeous. There is
clear skies.
There's
in the sky.
There's weather. There is
the weather outside.
It is weather. There's what? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I didn't hear any forecast for rain, at least not for the 3.5 hours we'll be out watching the Commanders kick the Ravens' ass. Sorry, Jared. Not sorry. Okay. But, red zone.
We are.
Here we are. Oh, he's showing you. Oh, he's like, come on in. And then there is William Paca Elementary School. Hi, thank you. Oh, yeah.
So, everybody, this week's tailgate, we're doing breakfast tailgate. I don't know if I've ever done a breakfast tailgate before. Actually, that's a lie. A couple years back, I went to the away game in Buffalo. We needed to get inside the Hammer Lot by 5 a.m. or else we wouldn't have got in. And so I cooked everybody breakfast and lunch that day going into that game.
Nice. Did you? The question is did you jump on a table?
No, I did watch others jump on a table.
I mean, you're not even living if you don't do that.
I thought about
it. If I go to Buffalo, I mean...
You want to be put through a table?
Yeah!
Okay, all right.
Absolutely! What else are you doing there for?
We can go all WWE on you.
Good.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
WWE, professional wrestling.
Yeah, I am a professional wrestler.
You know, how did we like our spot last week? All right, we're in the red zone lot, people.
Yay! And there is like nobody here.
We are.
Actually, there's that group up there. They were there last time too.
Remember,
that's a good group
it's
right
a
there. We need to make we need to make friends with them. Like they know what's up. Like, look at that.
They got all the stuff set up, huh?
All I can say is if we can be near the portable.
John's.
So it's 8:30.
Fancier,
we're in the lot looking for our spot. It's vacant. Aren't a lot of people here yet. I don't see a lot of depressed fans over the losing of B-Rob, but we'll get into that next week.
B-Rob, and I was the one that sent that to you guys. Breaking news: Adam Schefter, shout out, dude. That guy. Does he ever sleep?
No.
Like
he's like a vampire. He's just
How does he?
We're doing waffles. We're doing bacon. We're doing steak. We're doing eggs. We've got a fruit salad. I've got cornhole boards. We've got a couple other games.
I'm really excited.
The weather is gorgeous. We've got 25 cars in the red zone lot. We've got 0 cars in any other lot yet.
We're dedicated.
We're gonna have such a fun time.
It's gonna be so great today.
Yeah.
We are slowly
smells
going back
like
into
a
our
win.
spot here. Gotta get the awning out.
Battle of the Beltway here.
Battle of the Beltway.
Oh,
I cannot wait for this game today.
Cannot wait.
All right, folks. So we've got the Ravens this week. Next week, it's a bye week before the regular season starts. Mike and I are going to do a podcast out of my home studio. It'll be the first one not in coach, not in the car. So if you really don't like the ambient noise of the travel, next week's episode, you won't have to worry about that. Next week's episode will for sure be a little bit shorter. We're going to recap the preseason, and then we're going to forecast the rest of the regular season. Mike and I have to get our season predictions down. We're going to go through every single game and come up with what our record is going to be. Do we both agree that we're going to be undefeated?
Absolutely.
Okay, Miami Dolphins.
I'll probably give us 1 loss or 2 or 3. I don't know. Definitely not.
To keep it fair for
You don't
the
want to
others.
be perfect. Perfection's overrated.
We're going to be better
speak
than
for
we were
yourself.
last year. Vegas has still got our over-under set at like 9.5 wins or something like that.
Oh, it's going to be the over. But we'll get into that next week.
Right?
Yeah. I want some waffles.
Yeah, we're going to make them. All right, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Hail to the Commanders. Hail to the Redskins. Let's go.
Fuck the Ravens.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
Thanks for listening to the Command the Commute podcast. I now welcome you to crack a cold beer, cook up some chicken wings, and enjoy the foot, because the team Redskins, or whatever them, is gonna kick some ass. If this is a home game, Bob and Michael will be in the red zone lot at Northwest Stadium. We encourage you to come to our tailgate and say hello. If you are still listening to the podcast, wow, you are an extremely loyal listener. I wonder how much longer you'll stay. Hey, I've got a question. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? You've got mail. Goodbye.